the winner of the Subaru National Road Series for the females, and it was Lisen Hockings. Lisen isn't here tonight, but Martin Tobin is, I believe, from the Holden racing team, and he's going to accept on Lisen's behalf. This was her first season riding the National Road Series. She won the Tour of the King Valley, and she was on the podium in 3 other events within the series, and she managed to take out the win. So it was an impressive performance by her and a good one for the Holden racing team. And Martin is going to accept the award. Did she send you with a message?
Not really, except for very nervous emoticons on Messenger. She's pretty humble with anything. Even when she was leading the NRS throughout the season, it was like, can't I just work for someone else in the team for this race? And we're like, no, Lisen, you're leading the tour. We need to work for you. You just need to win the race.
Well, pass on our congratulations, and you collect the award on the way down. Put your hands together for Martin, courtesy of Lisen. The Subaru NRS champion team for the women was the High5 Dream Team, who are represented tonight by Donna Rae Zielinski. For you, as somebody that's been involved in the sport for such a long time, what pride do you get out of helping the young athletes on your team go to that next level?
It's just such an exciting project to be involved with, to see the girls, the older girls, nurture the younger girls. We're trying to foster a professional attitude, and it's just really fantastic to see how they gel and they work together.
Second year in a row, you had Lucy Kennedy finish in second place in the series, and it was tight. Frustrated not to win the series at individual level?
No. Oh, look, Lisen did an awesome job. Full credit to her. The situation with our team is we have a number of riders who can win, and we try to focus on giving everybody the opportunity to be in that position, and as a result, we don't have one person going for every race.
What's next for the team?
We're racing in Launceston next weekend, and then St Kilda Supercrit, and then it's on to Santos Women's Tour.
Excellent. Congratulations. And in the Subaru National Road Series for the men, it was a Kiwi that won it again. It's the third time a New Zealander has won it, and it was the second time that it went to Joe Cooper. Put your hands together for Joe. It's not Joe Cooper. I forgot to tell the band that Joe wasn't attending, so they went with the applause to reel him back in. But Joe's done it again.
He has. Yes, he has.
So on that note, well done, Neil. It was a great year for the team as well.
Yeah, it was a fantastic year. I think the next award's the Teams Award. I don't want to spoil it, but we won the NRS Teams event, which was a big goal. Sorry, Matt.
Well, on that note, the winners of the NRS champion team, which is the John Craven Shield, was Avanti Isoway Sports. And I'd actually like to welcome to the stage your coach, Mark Fenner, is with us this evening. Put your hands together for Mark Fenner. He's got notes.
I have. I did. Last time I came up, I thought a few years ago I came up and I hadn't written anything. And I looked out amongst you all, and I, normally not shy, as you know, but I looked out and I was gobsmacked. I'm in a room of my peers here and so many champions, so I was actually in awe of actually standing up here. So it's been a massive year for Avanti Isoway in 2016. It's been our most successful year to date, which has been exceptional for us. We've been very, very happy. From humble beginnings 16 years ago, the team has been running. And it's been driven by the passion of two incredible people, Andrew Christie-Johnson and Steve Price. And the sole aim of the team has always been to be a transitional team through to the World Tour or being a professional rider. And luckily, or I wouldn't say it's lucky, actually it's through a lot of passion from the guys. 10 riders have now made it through to the World Tour. We've had the likes of Richie Port, Nathan Haas, Stil von Hoff. More recent years, Jack Haig. And this year, Chris Hamilton and Ben O'Connor, which I'm pretty stoked about. This year, the team spread its wings and we went out to Europe. There was a bit of a gap in the season this year, and it was thought that by going to Europe we would give more experience to our riders and help them more when they make that transition to the World Tour. We had the likes of Neil with our sprinters group over in Belgium, racing some pro comesses against the likes of Tom Boonen, and it was a great experience. It was a hard experience, a learning experience for both management and riders, but one that we feel is very valuable. We had our GC and climbing guys went over to France, and we were split between two camps. And it was in that camp that at Savoie Mont Blanc that Ben O'Connor rode a fantastic performance to get on the podium. And I think the top 5 or 6 riders in Savoie Mont Blanc are now riding World Tour. So, you know, he battled it out. He attacked 3rd place at the time and rode away from them, and it was just a sensational ride in abysmal conditions, freezing cold, wet, the sort of stuff that we love, you know. It's the sort of stuff that we live for. It was fantastic. And I know I was on the phone to Andrew Christie Johnson because I was still here at the time, and as I normally do, I'm frothing, as you know, and I was in the phone, he's gone away, and they're all sitting on him, and but it was a great performance. Again, Ben O'Connor has gone on to Dimension Data from that ride, which is fantastic. Chris Hamilton has gone on to Giant, what was Alpecin. Again, fantastic performances, and great for us as a nation. We continue to bring these riders through to be World Tour riders that, you know, our younger riders that are in this room today can aspire to being. You know, that's what it's all about. However, you know, this wasn't and hasn't been enough for our team. And up until probably 2 weeks ago, it was not going to continue. We were very, very close to folding for 2017, and that was pretty a hard pill to swallow. It's really imperative for Australian cycling that we foster the bottom of the clubs and the younger riders, and foster the NRS. There are many different pathways to becoming a pro, and the AIS has done that fantastically well. But we do need this other side. We do need the Avantis, and we want to create more Avantis. We want to create and foster a big environment, so we have this huge pool of riders to choose from. And we'll have more incredible riders out there climbing the bergs of France in the years to come in the Tour de France that we all will be very passionate about, watching until 2 a.m, you know, on the texts or on the messages as you're over there, just super excited to see our boys, Australian guys, out there and performing. Thank you.
Well, I thought that interview went well. I saw your notes. I was nervous. I almost went for the water.